he's a difference maker in a way that Daniel Jones has rarely shown. I mean, Lamar Jackson won an entire season's MVP for a reason. He was a difference maker from start to finish, from his 5-touchdown game that year in Miami to start the season to all the way to the end. Jones has only shown flashes of that, and unfortunately for the Vikings, it flashed on the wrong day this year for him. And he's a runner and he's a thrower like Lamar as well. I would say. I mean, he's fast, but he's no Lamar in terms of difference making for his organization and being an MVP for an entire year. I would just counsel against the Jets. Why would they trade multiple draft choices for a guy, first rounders too? Because again, the Ravens are going to franchise tag him if they don't come up with a long-term deal, and that's coming next week at the Combine as well. News will be a-poppin' next week because general managers and coaches are all there, most of them, and most of them speak. And when Harbaugh speaks, will the percentage of Lamar staying in Baltimore be less than 200%, which is the last percentage we heard out of John Harbaugh's mouth about Lamar being the starter there? Will the general manager, Eric DeCosta, talk about, we're talking right now, and we're, leave it at that? And, will there be another full-throated, we love Lamar, can't imagine a world without him? That's coming next week. And so when they place the franchise tag upon him, or as we say in the business, when somebody does not wish to have it placed upon him, it's slapped on them. When they slap the franchise tag on Lamar Jackson, if I'm Baltimore, I put the franchise tag on him, the non-exclusive. I put him in the non-exclusive. I put him on that because you can let him then, they say, hey, if you don't take our offer, then go ahead. We love you so much. We'll let you seek out one that you like. But you have to seek it out with a team that's got 2 first-rounders in the next 2 drafts, 2023 and 2024, because if we do decide to let you go, and we're willing to love you so much that you go see the market out there, Lamar. You go seek it out. You go find a team that's got the next 2 first-round draft choices that's willing to have a conversation with you. And if that's a contract that's too rich for our blood, no offense, it's just a business decision by you and us. You can go, and we'll take the 2 first-round selections. Would you as a team do that with a guy who has not finished the last 2 seasons? That is a very difficult position for somebody who's hitting that market on a non-exclusive tag. That's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a tough one for someone to swallow. 2 straight years didn't finish. DNF. So I'm just saying, if I am the Jets, why would you do that when Derek Carr is sitting there and he's a different quarterback? I know he's not a former MVP. He doesn't run, and he's not a dual threat. But the one thing that he has that Lamar doesn't have is he doesn't come with the tag that requires you cough up 2 first-rounders. Would you do that and pay him a contract that he wants? As much as I love the guy and I love what I've seen out of him, what set off my spidey sense about what I heard in Baltimore, how the season finished, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that.
Then what are the Jets waiting for?
I don't know. Rodgers?
Well,
now that he's out of the dark in Oregon?
Give up assets.
I don't know.
To get him. Assets you suddenly now don't have for him this year or next year.
I don't know. I have no idea if the owner of the New York Jets is putting his thumb on the scale. I do not know. Another thing. Hey, Robert Saleh's at the podium next week. Joe Douglas next week. Let's roll.
Oh. Do the Jets have a new quarterback by this time next week?
I don't think so. But, man, it's going to be on next week. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.